What is a good, The Bad Guy Wins movie? Upgrade. The Usual Suspects. Fallen. That movie was fucking awesome. Great ending. Primal Fear. 7-7. Arlington Road. No Country for Old Men. Silence of the Lambs. Buffalo Bill is killed, but Lecter escapes to eat another day in the process. This blew up and I was not expecting it. Thanks. Cabin in the Woods. Well, the bad guys actually lose, but the world ends as a result. There will be blood. I Am the Third Revelation. Bowling Ball and Pins. Megamind. Nightcrawler. The Devil's Advocate, with Keanu Reeves and Al Pacino. Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog is a personal favorite of mine. Inside Man with Clive Owen and Denzel. Fallen with Denzel and John Goodman. Azazel, Tim, is on my side. Yes it is. Chinatown. Empire Strikes Back, of course. Skeleton Key. Watchmen. Depending on your perspective. Law-Abiding Citizen. The Big Short. Drag Me to Hell. Gone Girl. Vitch. Rosemary's Baby. The villains in Pinocchio, 1940, don't face any consequences for their actions. Honest John and Gideon are still out there scamming people. Based on how Stromboli was treating Pinocchio, it's fair to say the rest of his staff don't fare too well either. The coachman is still kidnapping children and turning them into donkey slaves. We never truly see what becomes of Monstro, though I don't swimming into a cliff is going to cause any lasting harm to a creature of their size. The Big Short. Infinity War. RoboCop. Because they won long before the movie even starts. X-Men. First Class, 2011, I prefer. Magneto. What follows is the most badass villain theme since Imperial March. Midsommar. If you treat the cult as the bad guy. The Wicker Man, 70s version. The Godfather. Do 12 Monkeys count? I mean, they didn't stop the bad guy in the end. The Blair Witch Project. Basically all the Halloween movies. Michael wins every single time except for Halloween Ends, which is a real absolute first TBH. Also The Collector. Also every single Saw movie. Life. Swordfish. Infinity War. Funny Games. Jeepers Creepers for sure. Ocean's 11. Those guys are all criminals after all. Likeable, but criminals. Hereditary. Starship Troopers. 300 and Sin City. That Frank Miller's got a bleak outlet. Also Brightburn. Fallen. The Bad Guys. Nightcrawler, definitely. Only a few people mentioned it in this thread, which I find surprising. It fits the definition of the bad guy winning perfectly, and it is also a really good movie. Requiem for a Dream. Greater than. Every single one of the main characters comes to ruin in their own way. Less than. Greater than. Harry, missing a limb in a hospital. Less than. Greater than. Sarah, having lost her shit, lying in a psych ward. Less than. Greater than. Tyrone, detoxing and serving a prison sentence. Less than. Greater than. Marion, having prostituted herself for drugs, sacrificing her dignity for a fix. Less than. Unforgiven. Eastwood's character is the bad guy. He killed women and children and everything that walked or crawled. He was a hired vigilante. Little Bill was the law, but he was also a belligerent asshole who beat a man to death and let another get away with cutting up a woman's face because she was a whore. He got what was coming whether he deserved it or not. Old Boy. Man on Fire. Rocky.